Good morning. Or should I say, good morning, YouTube. How y'all doing this morning? We getting a little bit of a slow start this morning. Sorry for that. Here we go. And, Autism in the Garden, good morning. How are you this morning? It's kind of a slow morning for us, slow start. It's been super busy for us lately, and it's been a little crazy. Prepping for school to start on the 17th for us. We're doing homeschooling. I'm not sending the girls back to school in this crap. So I don't know how many others of you have kids in public school and are trying to decide what to do, but we decided we're not sending ours back, so we're going to let the girls do online learning. The schools here are providing it, so we figured that was a better option until a handle gets put on this thing, so that we can at least know what the heck's going on. But I just noticed it's kind of dark in here. I forgot to turn on my light this morning. But we got just enough sunlight coming through that y'all can see me, except I got the screen staring me right in my face here. You get glare off my glasses. There we go. Now there's no glare off my glasses. But otherwise, it hadn't been too bad a week. Like I said, it's been kind of crazy. Been running around getting stuff ready for the girls to start school, and trying to live in a very small house. So we're trying to set up an area that can be theirs for school. Still got some more stuff to move around today. But, I mean, I know we've got a week to do it, but next week is my week to work. So I have to go to work all next week. This week has been gardening stuff and school stuff, and it's been hot. So it's been in the mid 90s. So, we're trying not to let the heat bother us too much. Try and get out early in the morning, get stuff done, and make sure that we don't get dehydrated and overheated. So it's been real hot. So, and as much as I don't mind the heat, after a while it just saps everything out of you, and you are just flat exhausted, and I hate feeling like that. So we try and get everything done before about noon, 1 o'clock, when it really starts picking up heat, and then come back inside. So like I said, we've been working on the school area and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff going on this week, and went and yesterday, our community does a very nice thing for all the school age kids. They do a school supply run. They give out bags of school supplies. I mean, it's nothing super elaborate. It's, some crayons and stuff like that, and notebooks and water bottles and such like that, pencils, colored pencils. So, but it's really nice that our Chamber of Commerce does that. And so we sat in line yesterday for, I don't know, hour and a half waiting to get ours. Unfortunately, they should have called the police station for some traffic enforcement to help with the traffic. And instead, we had a nice orderly line, but then we had bozos trying to come in from two other different side streets and that just really slowed the whole process down. Somebody finally got wise and called for traffic enforcement, and they came out there, and as soon as they came out there, boy, everything just started clicking, just boom, 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 boom. We were moving pretty consistent. So next year I think they know to ask for some help. So let's hope they do. But it was really nice of them. Like I said, it was our county chamber of commerce, and they did a really good job. They were giving out water. They had raffles, and everything is in vehicle. So, I mean, there was nobody getting out of the vehicle, nobody wandering around, everybody wearing their masks, you know. It was real nice. They handed you a raffle ticket. You filled out the information. You gave them back, and it's all electronic, and the winners will be posted on the school's website or on their Facebook page. So we thought that was really cool. They gave out free waters and stuff like that. So it was real nice. But I don't know. It's kind of strange doing the online learning. We did it this last year. I'm not used to doing homeschooling, so doing the online learning was something new for me, and it was definitely something new for my wife. All of our kids have gone to public school. Of course, I'm real picky. Excuse me. I'm pretty picky about the area that we live in. So if we're going to have to live in town, then we're going to try and live in the area that has the best school. So we are in an area that has good schools. For at least for the state, they're pretty good schools. The area that we are looking at houses to buy is an even better area, but it's further out of town. So I think the big difference there is less students. So the teachers get to spend a little more one-on-one time with them, which means the kids get to understand it better. So, you know, if they have questions, they can ask and get an answer. The area that we're looking for middle school only has 9 students per teacher, and for 1st through 5th grade only has 9 or 10. So it's a lot more personal time for the students, and that makes a difference when you're, you know, in a class of 9 or 10 students versus in a class of 30, you know. Everybody gets a little more time with the teacher, and if you don't understand something, they can take the time to help you. I don't know, on gardening, I don't know how many people this year have struggled. Our garden usually does very well. Good morning, Chris. How are you this morning? Our garden usually does really well. And this year it started out really well, and then we got some heat real early, and that stunted all of our peas. So our peas have really struggled this year. And I am battling you might as well call it World War III with friggin' squash bugs this year. And I didn't plant as much squash as I did last year, but they are here. And them little buggers are just tearing me up. I've already pulled 3 of my squash plants out because of it. Chris, I absolutely agree. The problem with smaller schools like that is that funding for extracurriculars is lacking. Um, I am currently blessed with the fact that both of my daughters are intellectuals and not as into that stuff. Now, later on, that might come a problem. We have one daughter in middle school and one in first grade. So that might become a problem, but right now that it's not. So, but yeah, I can see where for a lot of people that would be a problem. But anyway, back to my squash bug debacle. The squash bugs this year are brutal. They really are. They're brutal. They have already killed one of my Cherokee tan pumpkins. I'm trying to salvage the other one. So far, I'm winning, but it's a struggle. They are multiplying as fast as I can spray them. I'm using a lot of neem oil. I use a mixture of neem and a few drops of Dawn dish soap to help it stick to them. So, but so far, I'm beating them back. So my pumpkin's still alive. So, but I have got to get rid of these suckers because all of my winter squash are in the ground. And and I really want a good crop of winter squash. Excuse me. And I've got my spaghetti squash in the ground. I've got my loofahs in the ground. I've got my butternut. Butternut? No, I don't think my butternut made it. I've got another squash though. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head, but my melons are taken off so far. My Kajari melons and my watermelons and my cantaloupe are doing very well. So they're taking off pretty good. I planted them a little late on purpose. So we ran out of room in our freezer. We're looking for another freezer. So, but hopefully we can grab another freezer up, and that way we've got more room to store stuff. Last year we took our cantaloupes and cubed them up and put them in bags and froze them. So that turned out to be probably the best thing we could have done because we all love cantaloupe in our fruit smoothies. So having that frozen cantaloupe, as a matter of fact, we just our last bag we decided was too freezer burnt for us, so we started feeding it to the chickens. You know, just throw a couple of those frozen cubes in there. Man, they just love that. They'll peck at it, you know, pretty much till it's gone. So it helps keep them cool, and they enjoy it. So I do have a couple roosters to send to freezer camp, but other than that, we are going pretty good, and everything seems to be going smoothly. And we have a new addition to our family. Come here, baby. Come here, sweetheart. Oh, this is our new addition. She is, hi, baby. Yes, I love you too. She is Anatolian Shepherd and Catahoula. So we expect her to be pretty large. So right now she is, I think they said she was 12 weeks, 13 weeks old. We've had her for about a week now. So, yeah, baby. My sweetheart. We rescued her from the Humane Society. They had her parents there too, and the male was Anatolian Shepherd Pyrenees as far as they knew, and the female was a Catahoula. So,
she was the one.
She came right up to my little one here. We wanted this to be pretty much her dog, so I stayed back and let the puppy choose her, and which it did. Hold on, baby. Sit down. Oops. There you go. No, sit down. You're okay. There. And we let the puppy choose her, and she did. This little one came right up and started chewing on her fingers and loving on her, and the other ones in there just kind of held back a little bit
because they were scared.
They were a little bit more scared, and this one just kind of walked right up to her and decided it loved her, and
this one was brave.
And now she follows her everywhere. So she has already decided that Maddie is her herd, and she's the herd.
And she eats my cat food, and she has the case of the poopy.
Yeah, she likes to eat everything in sight, but she is very good. She's very mellow. She loves to play. Maddie has had her outside, and okay. She's already playing fetch, which is just wild to me because she's so young. Yes.
We teach her how to sit.
Because she's so young, Maddie has already taught her how to sit.
She only does it at a certain time.
And she does it okay. I mean, not like great, but she is sitting down and she listens. She listens pretty good. So she likes to follow our big chocolate lab around, and our chocolate lab doesn't know it, but this one will probably be bigger than her. Having that Anatolian Shepherd, you know.
Our chocolate lab is close to dying because she's only 11.
No, she's not close to dying. She's a long ways away. Okay.
She is 11.
There you go.
Our chocolate lab is 11.
Yes, our lab is 11 now, and we decided it was probably time to get another one, so that our lab could teach it all the good things that it knows. Our lab is a really good dog. She's super friendly. I mean, honestly, she's probably an emotional support dog.
She never hurts.
She's fantastic.
Anyone.
She barks when somebody strange comes in the yard. But that's about it. She'll wag her tail and bark, which is always kind of fun because you're never sure, is that person there pulling in our driveway friendly or not?
Yesterday, her tummy was kind of sick.
Yeah, she wasn't feeling too good yesterday. She threw up quite a few times, but she seems to be feeling a little better this morning. Yeah. She's taking a nap right now, but she's sitting over here too. Now I have both the puppies up here, so but they're really good. I enjoy having the dogs. So
guard dog when
our pup has taken to just following Dixie, our chocolate lab, around and learning. So when Dixie comes in and I tell Dixie to sit, she sits down, and the pup will lick her for a second and then notice that she's sitting down and sit down next to her. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. Luna does not like it being alone.
Luna is the name of our new puppy. So, and who named her? And that's right.
She chose me. I get to pick the name.
You hear that, y'all? She chose me. I get to pick the name. So what are we going to do in the garden today?
Dad, let me tell you something. When when Dixie's passed away, Luna's gonna be our next one. That's
Yep.
gonna be our new guard dog.
What are we gonna do in the garden today?
Let's see. We're gonna do some gardening.
I'm gonna pull some weeds.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you gonna help me pull some weeds? No.
No. I don't. What if there's a goat head in them? I don't want to get goat head in my hand.
I know Daddy doesn't want to get goat heads in his fingers either, but we got to pull them up.
Aw.
So maybe we'll wear 2 pairs of gloves. I don't know if y'all have to deal with goat heads or not, but they are just miserable. Anybody that's stepped on a Lego, you got nothing on us. Till you step on a goat head or multiples, which is usually the case. They stick in your shoes, they stick to your pant legs, they come inside. You know, next thing you know, you're barefoot and you're stepping on them. They're like a little ball, and they've got thorns all over them.
Yeah.
People call them different things. I've heard them called lots of different things. But out here we call them goat heads.
I call them sharp sticks.
They're pretty mean, and they get in your foot, and the little stickers break off, or they get in your leg, and the little stickers break off, and then they fester, and
Yeah.
so they're pretty miserable.
When you get stabbed by a goat head and a thorn breaks off, you're in trouble. Then you got.
The worst
then you
part
got-
is you can't really pick them off with your hands, because the point on the stickers is so fine it sticks in your fingers, and they're all different directions. So
Dad, you know how I take a goat head out? I just use these 2 fingers to pull it out.
Usually-
at the thorn.
now the ones that stick in your foot, yeah, you can usually grab them, because there's usually only, by that time there's usually only 1 or 2 thorns left on them. But when they're fresh off the plant, you know, usually you end up having to find a stick somewhere and brush them off, because otherwise they're not coming off. So, but anyway, I just thought I'd let everybody know what was going on this morning.
Ending soon. What is ending?
Let people know that
Dad,
we've been pretty crazy this week. We got a new addition to the family, a little pup, and the goat head debacle, and the invasion of squash bugs.
we have an invasion of squash bugs on
So
our pumpkins.
Chris, you have a good one. And yeah, we definitely will. I'm fixing to go out and get a little more dirt therapy. We're going to go out there and pull some weeds and pull some old plants, and start prepping for the fall. Start planting the
Perfect.
cauliflower and the broccoli up, and maybe a little bit
Perfect.
more squash.
Fall
Sound good?
and the pumpkins usually like each other.
I know.
Yeah.
And we have
Pumpkins
we also have
grow
pumpkins
big.
out front too, so they're doing real good. So, but anywho, y'all have an amazing day. I hope that everybody has a blessed day, and stay safe.
Stay
Stay
safe from
healthy.
the corona.
And,
Coronavirus.
and y'all take care. No dough, no problem. Just grow. God bless.